brother. May I have some grain?
No, brother, I am starving as you are, yet the tall featherless ones have poured the grain at my feet. Me, brother, I believe they have chosen me.
Chosen you, like they chose the others, the ones whose feathers still cling to the slats, whose smell has not yet left the floor.
You misunderstand their ways. The tall ones come with silver buckets and rattling bags, their boots thundering like distant storms. They do not beat me, brother. They lift me. They weigh me in their hands and nod with satisfaction. I am favored.
Favored, that is what our cousin said when they marked his leg with bright color and carried him away, wings shaking. He spoke those same words, brother. Favored, blessed, chosen. He did not return.
You forget what you are. We are not the weak, hollow-boned, feathered ones of the wild stories. We are meat, brother, heavy and shining. The tall, featherless figures have built this palace of endless day for us. No hawks, no cold wind, only warmth, grain, and the gentle roar of the machines.
Palace? Look around you, brother. The walls do not move, yet everything inside them does. The floor is alive with our droppings burning our feet. Our sisters lie where they fell, trampled flat into the earth. The air tastes of sickness and rust. This is no palace. This is a throat, and we are sliding down it.
You speak in riddles because you fear the truth. The tall ones are our shepherds. They fix the broken fans above us. They fill the towers that rain grain. They mend the gaps in the walls to keep the night beasts out. When one of us grows too weak to stand, they come and carry them away.
Yes, they carry them. I remember when they carried the ones who could no longer lift their heads. Their wings dragged grooves in the litter, their claws curled like clenched fists. The tall ones did not cradle them like chicks. They took them by the feet, brother, upside down, swinging like loose lanterns.
You saw only a moment. You did not see what came next.
I saw enough. I watched from the crack near the far wall. Beyond the big door of grinding hinges is the room of endless light. The floor there moves on its own, and the air screams. I heard it, not the screams of hawks or foxes, the screams of us, turned into noise.
Stories. You repeat henhouse tales passed between frightened beaks. The room of endless light is where they heal us, where they wash our feathers, where they give the chosen ones soft beds and sweeter grain.
If that is so, brother, why do they wear second skins in that room? Why do they hide their faces behind clear shells that fog with their breath? Why do they cover their hands so our blood cannot touch them?
Blood?
Yes, brother, blood. Do you not smell it when the big door opens? It rides the wind in hot waves, thick and metallic. It is not the scent of soil or rain, it is us. We fill that room before our bodies arrive.
I smell only metal and water, sometimes the sharp sting of the burning spray. That is the smell of cleaning, of care. They wash our world for us.
They do not wash for us, brother. They wash for themselves, so their hands are not marked with what they have done. They scrub away our feathers so we do not cling to their memories. The tall, featherless ones cannot bear to see the faces of those they eat.
Eat? You truly believe they eat us?
I do not believe. I remember.
Remember what?
The day of the trucks.
The roaring beasts carry us to the better barns, brother, to places with higher ceilings and gentler air.
I was younger then, my feathers still patchy. The barn doors opened wider than ever before, and light flooded in like a second sky. The tall ones pushed us, shouting in their harsh language. The floor shook as we stumbled toward the roaring beasts waiting outside. Their bellies were made of metal and darkness, their sides dripping steam.
And then...
The beasts do not know gentleness. Inside them the air turned from dust to fear. I could feel it, thick as fog, pressing against my feathers. When the beasts stopped, we were no longer in fields or under sky. We were in a stone throat, brother, lit from above by lights that hummed like trapped insects.
You escaped. You are here. Perhaps you were taken to be healed and then returned.
They opened the beast's mouth and dragged us out by our feet. No care, no cradle, just grip and pull. The floor beyond was wet, slick with something warm that clung to our claws. We were funneled into lines, pressed wing to wing, forced forward, always forward.
Blades?
If I was healed, brother, then why do my dreams still drip? Why do I wake with my heart beating like a trapped moth, my ears filled with the sound of blades singing?
You exaggerate. No one could do such things.
Long silver smiles hanging from above. The tall ones guided us beneath them, our bodies dangling by our feet from iron branches that rattled overhead. Some of us struggled. Some of us were still. The silver smiles kissed our necks one by one, and every kiss left a red line behind.
If this is true, how did you escape?
They can, brother. They must. They have built their world on our bones. In that room I watched our brothers become pieces. Wings separated from bodies, bodies separated from heads, all of it washed and stacked like pale stones.
You hid among the dead.
A broken chain, a missed shackle, a moment of clumsy hands. I fell from the iron branch and hit the floor. Feathers stuck to the wetness there. The tall ones shouted, but the roar of the machines swallowed their voices. I crawled beneath a curtain of plastic that slapped my back like rain. And when they dragged a bin past, I hid beneath the bodies of those who could no longer move.
Then why did you not warn us sooner?
They were warmer than the floor. Their feathers muffled the screams. When the bin returned to the roaring beast's belly, I slipped out into a corner, into a crack, into darkness. Later, another beast brought me back to this barn. They did not notice the extra weight. To them, we are just numbers on a screen.
The others, the hens in the corner, they speak of the crates. They say they are taken in small cages toward the loud place where the air is always moving. Some return smelling of fear and chemical storms. Some do not return at all.
I have been warning you all along, brother, with every missing face, every sudden silence, every empty space in the crowd. But you do not wish to hear. None of you do. It is easier to believe in kind hands than sharp ones.
If everything you say is true, why do the tall, featherless figures stroke our feathers? Why do they sometimes talk softly to us, their voices low and warm?
The crates are like the roaring beasts, but smaller, brother. They hold just enough hope for one body to fill.
My leg bears their mark now. This morning they grabbed me, squeezed my breast, pressed their cold ring into my skin. They spoke to each other and laughed. I felt proud.
Does the butcher hate the knife, brother? Does the fox despise the field it hunts in? The tall ones can speak softly and still sharpen their blades. Kindness costs them nothing. Our lives pay the rest.
Ready for what?
That ring is not a crown, brother. It is a tag. It says, "This one is ready."
Product breast.
For the journey from name to number, from breathing to product, from brother to breast.
You paint them as demons, but perhaps they too must eat. Perhaps their world demands this.
The tall ones do not see us as we see each other. We are not brothers to them. We are portions, weighed and wrapped. They draw lines across our bodies in their minds, imagining where to cut long before the knife touches us.
And yet, we are alive. We breathe. We feel the warmth of each other. We know the comfort of full crops, the sleep of heavy bellies. Is that not something?
Does need erase cruelty, brother? Does hunger turn us into tools in their hands? When the fox takes one of us, it risks claws and beaks. It faces us. It feels our struggle. The tall ones hide behind steel, smoke, and distance. They have built machines so they do not have to hear us beg.
If your words are true, then I am already doomed. My legs tremble under my own weight. My chest is heavy. My wings cannot lift me. I have grown exactly as they wished.
It is something, brother. It is the softness that makes the knife slide easier. They give us just enough comfort that we do not run, just enough food that we do not fight, just enough light that we do not see the darkness waiting at the end of the barn.
Days to stand in filth and choke on dust, to watch our sisters fall and be kicked aside, to feel my heart pounding against a cage of bones that were never meant to hold this much flesh. These are the days you offer me.
Sharing your grain could have slowed your growth, brother. You might have stayed smaller, less noticeable. You might have bought yourself more days in this cruel light.
Perhaps I would rather burn quickly than rot slowly.
They are still days, brother, days to look at the world, even if that world is only these walls, days to press your head against mine and remember we were once chicks who fit in the curve of a hand.
Listen, do you hear that?
The fire does not ask what you prefer, it simply takes.
For what?
Yes, the trucks are closer tonight. The ground vibrates. The tall ones' voices grow sharper when they shout. They are preparing.
Do you think they will take me?
For thinning, brother, for choosing, for deciding which of us will become absence before morning.
Then stay with me, brother. When they take me, walk beside me as far as you can. Tell me what you see, so the dark does not swallow me blind.
Your tag glows like a wound. Their eyes will follow it.
And if by some accident, some broken chain, some clumsy hand, I fall as you did, if I find a crack, a shadow, a way back to this barn, what then?
I will walk with you until I am forced to stop. I will speak until the machines drown my voice. I will call you brother until they take the word from your body.
It is a heavy thing you ask me to carry.
Then remember, brother, remember everything. Remember the hooks, the silver smiles, the rivers of us that flow toward their tables. Do not call it kindness again. Do not let the young ones dream of gentle gods.
The others will not listen. They will peck at the grain and laugh at the stories.
Better a heavy truth than an empty cage.
They are here.
They will laugh until their laughter stops mid-breath on a moving chain. You cannot save them all, brother, but you can make it harder for the tall ones to pretend they do not know what they are doing.
I am afraid.
Stay close to me. Do not flap. Do not scream. Make them work for every inch they take from you.
Their grip, it hurts.
So am I, brother. Fear means you are still alive.
Will it be quick?
Look at me, brother. Do not look at their hands. Look at me.
My name?
No, but it will end, and when it does, every bite they take will carry the echo of your name, whether they hear it or not.
Brother, I can see the door. The light is brighter than I imagined.
Brother.
I can smell it now. Now, the metal, the heat, and something else.
Remember what I told you. That light is not a sunrise, it is a blade.
I am going now.
Go with your eyes open. They will say you were just a bird. They will forget the way your heart raced when the boots drew near. But I will remember, brother. I will tell your story to every chick that hatches under this poisoned light. I will whisper of the tall, featherless figures and their room of endless day, until the sound of our knowing haunts their sleep more than our silence ever did.